Howdy folks, taking a little impromptu trip to the music mailroom. Mailman running late today, but as always, he brought everything on the same day. Let's see what we got here. Our first package comes to us all the way from Pasadena, California. Jesus, why didn't I have a pair of scissors sitting by here? My trusty old cheese knife is getting a little dull. First up, Shine On. This is actually the reason I bought this package. Just never had this one. 17 tracks. Mike DeMeo, probably my least favorite Riot singer, but all Riot is good Riot, and he's still got plenty of good stuff. 17 tracks on this one, live one. Recorded in Riot, Japan. That's what it says. What it is? It's recorded in Riot Japan Tour '98. Read the whole thing; it'll make more sense. I'll just show a little brief. I'll go through the whole thing, bore you to tears. And then we have, oh yeah, capitalizing on some flat rate shipping, as I'm prone to do. Gregg Allman, oh man, that's a bummer. Price sticker stuck directly on the thing. And then this is a digipack, so it looks like it would probably tear if I try and take it off. That is a bummer. Not mentioned in the description on the seller's site. Gregg Allman, Southern Blood. I do not have this one. Nice little mermaid. Let's see. Man, I don't really recognize any of those tracks on there. I just saw Gregg Allman. I love Gregg Allman. Great singer. My Only True Friend sounds a little familiar. This is probably a later one. Song for Adam featuring Jackson Browne. I don't know, produced by Don Was. I don't see a year on here. I won't fumble with it too hard. Oh man, the allergies are kicking in. And then we have this one here, all the way from Pensacola. I did not order any vinyl recently, so I believe this is a bunch of CDs. But I mean, I just ordered these things, so this dude must have popped them in the mail right away, which I appreciate greatly. Not like I don't have enough shit to listen to. Yep, the nose starting to run. Allergies have been killing me lately. I used to never have allergies. Maybe once, twice a year, they'd hit me just a little bit. Now, 24/7, 365 days a year. Yep, these are the CDs. He just put it in a vinyl box to make it easier to ship. See if I can get this out of here. Very well packed. Sorry for the sniffing. Where's the opening on this thing? Oh, here it is. I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. Oh no, there it goes. Didn't think I was gonna be. Well, there's so much tape on here, I probably won't be able to salvage this sleeve anyway. Sorry about that. This probably sounds really annoying. Man. Sealed for your protection. And here it is. Going out the side on me now. Couldn't figure out which way was up on that one. Alright, so first up we got Styx. Paradise Theater. There's an era of Styx that I really like. This would be the tail end of that era. But it's still got some good stuff on here. Rockin' the Paradise, Too Much Time on My Hands. I actually used to hate that song, but it's actually grown on me over the years. Snowblind. So yeah, good stuff on there. I think of their classic era, which is the only era that I really care for. I think I'm missing Cornerstone, but I have the rest of them. So I saw that one, and I figured I'd pick it up. And this one right here is actually the one I was searching for. All these were flat rate shipping again. Gregg the Egg, Blackmore Rules was jamming to this one on his channel. I did not know it existed. And I love early Foghat, and what he was listening to sounded great. So I was like, well, I'm going to find that. And I found this seller, and they had flat rate shipping. And so I snatched it up. Foghat King Biscuit. That's what it's called, from the King Biscuit Flower Hour. Not sure when it was recorded. Probably on the Night Shift tour, because Night Shift is on here. Fool for the City, My Babe, Driving Wheel, Honey Hush, Night Shift, Slow Ride. I guess this is a reissue because it's got Home in My Hand, 1974 bonus track, 8 Days on the Road, bonus track, Leaving Again, bonus track, I Just Want to Make Love to You, bonus track, and then there's an interview. So yeah, I love early Foghat. I even like later era Foghat. It just doesn't sound like Foghat. And then Rolling Stones, Got Live If You Want It. I think this may be their first live album. I'm a Rolling Stones fiend too, so I buy everything, and I saw this one. It wasn't one I needed to have, but when there's flat rate shipping and the price is right, I'm gonna grab it. Under My Thumb, Get Off My Cloud, Lady Jane, Not Fade Away. The Last Time, 19th Nervous Breakdown, Time Is on My Side. Have You Seen Your Mother, Baby, Standing in the Shadow? I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Chock full of goodies. Brian Jones on there. And then Mountain, Twin Peaks. Good live album here. This is Upside Down. Never in My Life, theme from an imaginary Western. Blood on the Sun. Pretty sure that's from Leslie West's first solo album, which I think was called Mountain. A lot of people consider it a Mountain album, but not me. But that is a killer track. Nantucket Sleigh Ride Part 1, Nantucket Sleigh Ride Conclusion, Mississippi Queen, Roll Over Beethoven. So yeah. Inside there. Alrighty. So yeah. Bunch of classic rockers there. Mountain, Stones, Foghat, Styx, Gregg Allman. Then we got some Riot in there. You just don't want ever too much of a good thing. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. Alrighty, folks. You guys have a good one.